When we want to design good text and email strategy, what is our objective? Whether we want to notify the debtor, yes, we have this debt, we want to collect from you, we just want to give it as information only to him, or we want the person to take an action by receiving the message. There's a difference. You can send just a information only to him as a message, yes, you are going to get this message and we are verified to contact you for this debt, or we can send a message which will have a link which will guide them to go and resolve it on their own. So yes, it's more about whether you want to do an information to him or you want to do an action to a debtor. Whether you are going to give the debtor complicated steps for him to resolve, or you are going to give him a step which is convenient for him to resolve the debts. Finally, whether you are looking like a spam in front of the debtor or you are looking like a legitimate source who is there to help them getting out of the debt. If you see these options, naturally the one that's going to give you the better results for the text and email is always an action-oriented SMS, which is convenient to use and always looks legitimate in front of the debtors. Yep. Moving forward, the second system considerations, when you want to implement a text and email strategy, what's going to happen is you should be doing it in a system which should be centralized. So when I say that, let's take a case. You have a system, let's say you have a legacy system, you have implemented a SMS module separately, you have implemented an email module separately. What's going to happen is when you send a SMS, the person responds to an SMS or takes an action out of the SMS, and the information has not passed to your legacy system, which means through the legacy system, a person can still go and take an action with an outdated information. It can create a lot of work, and that is not going to be a best experience for your user. Second is the system should support two-way, because there is a lot of complaints regulations which I just explained around. So if a person replies stop, or if a person replies some other message, no, I'm not the person you are trying to contact, it's a wrong number, you need to mark invalid. There's various things need to be done. We cannot let the replies be unanswered. So the system that you are going to use to do text and email should support two-way communication. It should contain a digital customer portal. When I say digital customer portal, when you send a message, that message should carry the URL. That URL should help them go and resolve it on their own. If that option is not available, your message to the customer will still be an information message. Information message doesn't yield much results. We should do a customer-oriented operation, and this is very, very key. When I say customer-oriented operations, let's say you have a debtor, he has around 10 debts. We cannot afford to send 10 different messages to him because he has 10 different debts. It should be consolidated to that person, and we should do one single message through which he knows what he owes and he can see the full details, and you can have a better conversation and resolve it. Plus, the customer oriented and human centric, where when a person gives you a promise, the regular SMS workflow should stop, the promise workflow should start, or a payment plan workflow should start. It should happen in a nice way. Finally, when you are doing this SMS and texting sequence, it should happen in a way that you should be able to go and monitor how effective it is, and at times, let's review this workflow, let's create a new workflow, let's do the A/B testing. Yes, this works out better. You should be able to keep optimizing, because we are not saying that what we are giving you is the best. It can be the best. You need to keep improvising. So it's very important to understand which kind of debtors we can cure by SMS and email. Not all kind of debtors we can use SMS and email as a strategy to recover. It's not going to work. It's going to work only for a certain kind of debtors, and we are going to see that. There is a certain kind of debtors who are absent-minded. They have the intention to pay, but they are not paying. Yes, we can fully recover them through the digital-only follow-ups. There is a true low-risk customer, and again, they have the ability to pay, but the willingness is missing. So here, again, you can recover them through majorly the digital follow-ups. Then there's a medium touch. They have a bit of an intention issue. They want to prolong. This, you need to use digital plus the call follow-up method. Using these two a combination, you should be able to effectively recover them. Then there's a true high touch. You need to do a lot of calls and legal letters and to some amount of emails. Finally, unable to cure. These are the customers you need to take for a legal or a settlement only. This is not going to work with a digital kind of a settlement. If you see these 5 kind of different behavioral aspects, the impact of text and email is going to be high on the first 3. It's going to be bit of a supportive for the 4th, and it's going to be least on the 5. So these are the 3 categories where the text and email is going to work better for you. Yeah. Moving forward, the debt collection flow. What I'm going to explain now, these are the flows we typically even currently also do with the existing your software. So, and we are going to explain that, and then we are going to correlate it to the how it works in Maxyfi. Yeah. When we get a debt, when we load the debt, when the agent picks up the debt and makes a call to the customer, or when he tries to communicate with the customer, the first thing that he'll try to do is inform about the debt, and he asks him for a payment. So our initial approach itself will be like, we try to get the payment out of the customer. When he is not ready to make a payment, the next option that we will be using is, we'll ask him to confirm a date by which he can make a payment. That's the most prominent one. In every business, account receivable, banks, debt collection, promise to pay by when you can make a payment. This is something which is predominantly be used. Yeah, when we ask for a promise, either he gives a promise or he doesn't give a promise. It moves on to the next step where we ask him saying that, yeah, you owe me some $6,000. Do you want to pay fortnightly $2,000 or monthly $2,000, a small interest? Do you want to give him a payment plan? You want to agree that, yeah, we know that you are having a situation where we can give you a payment plan. Do you want to resolve your debts to the payment plan? So that is something that we offer. Even let's say if he is not ready to clear the debts through that, the next option that we will be doing is, we'll be giving a payment plan with offers or settlement, where you will say, okay, fine, let's settle for some 70%, or with this payment plan, let's do a 10% discount if you can make an instant payment. We'll give him various offers and engage him saying that, yeah, can you make a payment? Even if this doesn't work out, the last option that goes is, the debts which are bigger by value, a legal route is taken. Debts which are smaller by value, a call is taken whether we should do one more round of automation using any other method, or let's mark it as closed. We are not going to do any more actions. So this is the typical flow that's going to happen. It is a flow that happens via calls. This is a flow that we can use it for anywhere. If you see in this flow, the SMS and emails, it can play a bigger role in the first 4 actions: quick payment, promise to pay, payment plan with offers.